Hi, welcome to episode 2 of an introduction to the North Queensland Phoenix Dragon Boat Stroke. In episode 1, we talked about the entry and the catch. What we want to talk about in this video is the power phase of the stroke, arguably the most important phase of the stroke. This part of the stroke that lifts the boat up and propels us forward. So we've already gone through the entry and the catch. So the power phase starts at about here, when your shoulders have become square. And what you need to imagine when you're doing this part of the stroke is you need to imagine that the paddle is planted in the water and the paddle stays where it is and the boat comes to the paddle. It's not dissimilar to if you watch someone doing pole vaulting. They plant the pole and then their body comes up to the pole. The hips come up, the whole body comes up, and then they go over the bar. So how do we do that? So we're in, positive angle, enter, square. So the paddle will be actually perpendicular to the water. Your maximum power phase starts at this point where your shoulders are square. Depending on the length of your limbs and how you sit, for most people, that will be around about where your feet are. So if you have your outside foot forward on the footrest, that's probably where it's going to start. So we said when we're talking about the catch that the body comes up as this shoulder comes back. The next phase is basically just a continuation of that. The body keeps coming up and this top arm keeps driving down. So all of our power is generated through a drive here, the chest coming up and the hips coming up to meet the paddle. So think of that pole vaulter, hips coming up. Set up, entry, catch, drive. So you see as I finish that, my outside arm is still straight. My hand, this hand is lower than this one. So when we finish, we don't finish like this. This shoulder is down and it is behind square. In, catch, and the power really starts here. So I continue with the body coming back, or up rather, the chest coming up. Chest is coming up, chest is coming up, hips are coming up, hips are coming up. What I don't want to do is that. So at no point ever is our body entirely perpendicular in relation to the seat. So we're always leaning forward and the part of the body that comes up is sort of from here upwards. Set up, entry, catch, chest comes up, lower back presses in, hips to the paddle, drive down. That's it. That's the end. Set. Enter, catch, drive. Set, enter, catch, drive. At the completion of your stroke, the completion of this, the paddle is likely to still be a little bit in the water. Just the tip of the blade still in the water. How we get it out is the next movement, which will be in the next video.